When a guy's passing my guard, I'm really big on blocking this bicep. Blocking this bicep with two hands. I'm crossing and I don't want him to get control of my head. This is tough. At least if I block the bicep, I can bail. I can start to turn and give up my back. Or I can turn in. I can get both arms to the same side. When he goes here, and there's one arm on each side, it's tough to turn in or away unless I can thread the needle. Right? I thread the needle, I can get two arms to the same side. So I'm blocking the bicep. He's probably going to sit on his right hip is one of the options to settle in on me because he can't get the clamps on my head. Another thing guys do is if he does stay on his knees, he'll rotate his arm all the way over and cross. So we'll talk about him sitting on his hip first. A couple things to look for. When I'm here, I'm going left hand, I'm cross arm in that elbow pit, and then I'm getting to my side and I'm trying to get my elbow between his hip and mine. And I'm just gonna start kind of running backwards and pushing his elbow back. And when I feel him start to tip, I'll push his elbow to the floor and I'll pull my foot under to turn my hips all the way over and get on top. And we can do this kind of like a drill. We can block the bicep, get to his side, get his right elbow between our hips and just start to circle. He did more of a sit up, which is a lot of you guys are gonna do. Sit again, sit on your right hip. And sometimes you can get away with sitting up if you're strong, but I want you to feel the leverage. You can always add the sit up, but I'm what's holding him up. So as I start to run or shrimp away, his base behind him is already, he's losing it. And then I'll start to push and maybe sit up as I fix my hips so I can get on top. The thing that happens is the guy will turn to his knees. And when he does, there's gonna be space underneath where I can replace. Again, I'm here, cross arm, elbow between the hips, shrimping, trying to point his elbow down as he starts to tip and get on top. That's one. Two, he starts to turn to his knees to fix it, my knee goes under. For me, I like the omoplata, so I just quickly start to attack that arm. But the replacement's fine. One more time, we're blocking the bicep, he sits on his hip in this forward base, crossing, here. One, two. Switch spots real quick, just something to look out for, because I like to attack this position myself, is that walking gatame. As he starts to go here, watch this arm getting caught here, and if he pulls it back, that Americana. So those are things you gotta look out for. Some people like to start on the bicep and then go to like the collar, and elbow in, and stiff arm again here, right? That'll work too. Same results. He can tip me over, or I fix my base, and he slides under. You guys got it? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Same thing. I'm blocking the bicep. He sits on his right hip. Same as the last one. I just want to add a couple options for you Darce guys. Anytime I'm tipping him over here, this Darce will work. It will line right up on top. You can catch it from bottom too, the same way. As soon as I make that same space, I can just go under and come out. So there's a couple Darces in there off that first option. But we're talking about now, he's on his knees and he's gonna swim all the way over. When he does, watch how I redirect, and I'm crossed again, now I'm on the tricep. So come back, watch, I'm either here and I'm both here. If he sits on his right hip, I'm staying crossed. If he switches over the top, I roll and redirect. I keep his weight off my upper body so I can sit up to my elbow. I bring my feet close to my butt, and then I'm just trying to jump out or technical stand up. I can just jump out to my feet and get a restart, or I can just shrimp out enough to get my leg out and pull him back to guard or whatever he falls into. So we're here, I'm going over the top, I'm rotating, sitting up to my elbow, up to my hand, get my feet close to my butt, and I'm jumping out. You'll see there's options here. If he comes back, I can catch him in a triangle, arm lock, maybe catch his back. Over the top, I rotate, sit up, look at my feet come close to my butt, I'm up on my hand, and I'm trying to get the hips out of here. And come get a fresh start or replace. If he comes all the way over, switches his base and settles down here. Now I'm gonna go 4 fingers in the collar, 4 fingers on the belt, getting my elbow in, and I'm shrimping out. I move my hips out. If he stays there, my right knee slides under, and I take the back. If he turns to his knees, same thing, I just replace. like earlier. So again, here, he rotates all the way over. I want to try to sit up. We get up, get the hips out. If he settles, I'm going collar, belt, trying to get the elbow between our hips, shrimping out. My knee slides in. I just slip out the back. Shrimp, he fixes his base. At least second replace. You guys got it? Oh. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Same thing. He's going over the top. I'm getting up to here and I'm getting up to my elbow. I'm gonna get up to my knees and I'm gonna hook his arm and then I'm just gonna wing him over. Pop him over. Again, I gotta look out for the darce here. He could lock me up. So as soon as I hit this little wing roll, I always try to attack the arm, Americana or straight. And if I wanna get on top and not attack, I gotta uncover my arm so I don't get darced on the way up. So one more time. Tossing it over, getting up to my elbow, turning to my knees, and then I'm hooking this arm, bumping my hips up over his shoulder, and then attacking that arm right away. You guys got it?